Yeah, and I want to see them play more with Roshan. I feel like Roshan, he definitely tries to take advantage of some situations, and then the rest of the team isn't there for follow-up, as Sleepy is giving us a little bit of a show there on Moira. So it'll be a triple tank for the San Francisco Shock on defense. They'll have Dante play Tracer, so you're gonna have BabyBay play the Roadhog, and Sleepy should be able to farm up a ton of ult. Undead will play Widowmaker. You'll have Dia play Tracer here. I would love to see them play more with Roshan. Like I mentioned, when Roshan goes in, you need to see MG, you need to see Dia there to help them out. They can't just sit around and play off of Undead.
That's the first hook, at least, to open things up here. No kill as a result of it. But Shanghai being kept honest. Nomi trying to jump across the gap though, and Undead's picked him off in midair. Again, this team orbits so much around Undead and his potential to do these kills, to do these damage, to get these kills. That's probably what I'm looking for. So he's now already moved in. The San Francisco definitely on the back foot here. Dante with his back to Undead, who hasn't found any big kills, and Dante now starting to pay more attention to this man on screen.
And they just need to force the fight on the point here. Undead just trying to land shots, not able to hit with anything right now. Landing shots to the bubble of Nomi, but at this point, the San Francisco Shock have everybody back.
Undead's been pocketed here at least, so he's not going to go down at Nemix. He'll be able to force him back and maintain this pole position. Another challenger appears, and this time, yeah, Nomi had the formula to remove him from that position.
But you pocketed Undead for so long, and you see Five King was actually going for the res onto Undead. It's like, where is the help for the rest of the team? You know, Dia and Roshan are trying to fight everybody in that bottom right. You would have loved to have some healing in there from those guys. As now it'll be the San Francisco Shock holding on defense. No progress made towards point A. You do have some ultimates here. You have Sleepy with his Coalescence. You have Five King with Valkyrie.
BabyBay here, just a couple of shots with the scrap gun. I've used the term war of attrition before, and again, getting that early damage can really make a big difference here. It's a big stick there, it's going to be ultimately taken down. It was actually attached to MG, but he backed up into his Zenyatta. MG getting desuited as well, which doesn't help things for the Dragons. Very chaotic approach. Shanghai had a good start. They're getting these picks off Undead map, and they're not capitalizing.
Yeah, they've used the res already onto altering, so you can't bring your D.Va back into the mix as Dia goes onto the point. San Francisco just pushes on through. They're not afraid of the Shanghai Dragons. Undead will play McCree here, so this is a very interesting pick. You know, McCree is a very slow DPS hero. He's going to have to make his way through the choke.
It's just a super mobile.
And you don't have a speed boost from Lucio because you're playing the Mercy. It's a really easy target for BabyBay with these hooks.
Snail's pace play from the Shanghai Dragons, and BabyBay would love or pray to capitalize on that. Whole Hog's available for him. You can see it's a bit of a fold inside this side room, and BabyBay's ready to let go. It's the Whole Hog. Five King now trying to keep his team healed. Forced to back away. Defense Matrix will consume some of this damage, but BabyBay's held them at bay for the time being. Now the Bay Area boys need to rotate back towards the point. There was a tick taken in the process. Should be able to wrap on this one. You can see even though Shanghai were capping the point, Matt, they were so split.
Yeah, Dia was on the point.
Oh, there it is.
A little bit more than one tick worth of progress, but it was Nomi just getting into the back line and just forcing away Undead, altering, and Five King. They were not able to dive in there and help Roshan or Dia.
Do you think this McCree choice is a good decision? Do you think there's a better alternative here?
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, if you had, you know, a Genji player, you could, you know, play him on Genji here.
Like Pharah maybe against
Maybe
this?
Pharah, or even like a 76, right? Just that consistent damage and then just a sprint to be able to make it on through the choke.
I mean, it's so curious that they keep the Mercy here despite switching off the Widowmaker. Perhaps it's the fact that they do have the Valkyrie. Deadeye from Undead. Oh, he gets blown up! He waits too long, and Ultric just saunters over the position of his teammate. Gets taken with him. It's all about Dante now. 3 kills and a desuit for him. Cold as ice. Yeah, 20 seconds left.
There are so many avenues of attack for the San Francisco Shock when that Deadeye starts to come in, right? I mean, you don't have a ton of view through that door. You can come from the top right. You can just do what Dante did, just blink right on in. It'll be Shanghai with 9 seconds left to get to the point here as Roshan and Dia
No way!
Not good, looking good.
BabyBay and Dante combined to pick up Altering, so the Zenyatta's now missing. He could have had his Transcendence for the last fight, but now he'll be walking back very slow, forlorn, and maudlin as he tries to reapproach. Dak finds Roshan here, but Undead actually picks off BabyBay. There may be an opportunity there, but we're halfway through overtime, and MG is being buffered away from the point. He gets there, keeps it going for now, but look at Undead. So low on HP. There is a Mercy in effect here for the Shanghai Dragons. Five King is there, but Dante is another sick pulse bomb, and they're all over this one. The Dragons just could not come up with the solution. Man, it seemed like their best opportunity was that first attack where they got an early pick.
And Dante was sick for the San Francisco Shock. in the first half. 17 eliminations, 10 final blows, 0 deaths. We take a look. This is the pulse bomb coming right on top.
I mean, everything's been thrown at Undead there as well. The Coalescence even giving him a bit of a tickle, trying to trim that beard a bit down.
But even right there towards the end, right? They use their Valkyrie, and Dia and Roshan push in onto the point, and they use that entire Valkyrie to just kind of pocket Undead at the front gate. They don't really use it to try and get on by, heal those guys on the point, allow some other members to walk in. It's just I would love to see them just play really aggressive, right? I think Roshan's making some decent reads when he sees people weak. He's diving on in. Dia has been doing a nice job getting behind in the lines.
You had a Widow that was being pocketed, right? So you switch to the McCree. You keep the Mercy.
Yeah.
But it's like, why don't we could use a Pharaoh with this. Pharaoh Mercy still had some...
But then we've seen teams struggle with getting slower characters through the choke. And now you've selected 3 of them, right? So I mean, your Zen, your Mercy,
Lucio to speed them up and alleviate that,
and your McCree, you're stuck on the outside. So you're always fighting. And then if you leave your Diva back, you're sending Roshan and Dia in there to just die pretty much. So it's really just the compositions for Shanghai need to get a lot cleaner. Like, I like this a lot on defense, right? You have 5 King play Ana, you have Undead play 76, and Altering will play Zen here. So they're going to be able to set up in the back. You can have Dia play that Tracer, just dart around the map. I really like the setup now for the Shanghai Dragons.
What do you think about the... obviously, we do see this sometimes on this first point, like I know Lucio being taken in, but you're a little bit more vulnerable to Tracer or Genji, like those flankers as these 2 supports. I mean, your self-peel comes in the form of trying to kill them, or 5 King getting a sleep dart if you're the Zen and Ana combo.
And you're also going to see Undead just play right around these supports. He's not going to go too far, so where a flanker could just come in and pick off like an Ana or a Zen, you're going to have a lot of support in the terms of Undead right there.
We're on the approach now with San Francisco. You can see the Baby Base piloting the Widowmaker here, so a similar approach that the Shanghai Dragons took on their first couple of attempts before switching off it. Baby Bay, though, confidence never been an issue for this man. You definitely need the right mindset, Matt, to play aggressive as this Widow.
Yeah, and you see the stats there for Dante versus Dia. I don't think you can kind of pin that all on Dia. He's just trying to play his game, getting aggressive, but nobody there with him. It's going to be 2 kills here for the San Francisco Shock.
Could be over.
3. This is not looking good for Shanghai early.
Ultra and Undead already cut to ribbons, and it's only a couple of players. A token resistance from the Shanghai Dragons on this point. MG's been removed. Dia can't do much. The Shanghai Dragons getting absolutely clobbered. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid to say it, the Shanghai Dragons yet to stoke the flames. And it wasn't close. It was not a close map at all there, Matt. San Francisco, confident on that defense, able to sort of roll with the play and sort of go with the flow the Dragons tried to bring. And then, obviously, we saw the Dragons with their attacking attempt, Matt, just didn't have much potency.
Yeah, I mean, they're on the attack. Baby Bay, he